Hello. Here's part of a poem I remember. Listen, my children, and you shall hear of the midnight ride of Paul Revere on the 18th of April in 75. Hardly a man is now alive who remembers that famous day and year. The poem is by Longfellow, and he writes in 1860. He's describing the day in 1775 when Paul Revere carried the message that the British were coming. When Longfellow was born, many would have remembered those days, but by this date, only a few remained. Some of us stand in much the same relationship as this to the Second World War, an event which seemed so earth-shattering as it happened, and is now becoming a memory of only a few old men and women. When anniversaries occur, only a handful of people with direct memories can attend. Some have a link of some sort, but many have to work to make contact with the events and to make sense of them. Now, the war was something of enormous importance, the most major war of all time so far. But now it is not of that direct importance, but lives on in the memories of the old and the history books of the young. What seemed once to direct so much of history is now being replaced by new drivers. Christians believe in change and that it can be one of the best things in the world, but we can't always accept it. If only we could find the love of change that was so important to the church in its first days, perhaps we could welcome the changes that come in our own lives. God of love, you are with us in every transition and change. As we enter into new eras with excitement and anxiety, we recall your deep compassion, presence, and abounding love. We thank you for the gifts, talents, and skills with which you have blessed us. We thank you for the experiences that have brought us to this moment. We thank you for the work of others that gives breadth and depth to our own work. Be with us as we move forward, rejoicing with you and supporting one another. We ask this in your holy name. Amen.